All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Dustin Poirier shares his strategy claiming the BMF title. Poirier has some wild plans for the final stretch of his legendary career. During a recent interview on MMA Today, Dustin suggested that the UFC should make a 4-man one-night tournament in which Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, and Dan Hooker duke it out for the BMF belt. How do you guys like the sound of this idea? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
That excites you? Because I was going to ask, why?
Because that kind of stuff is for the dogs, man. That's like old Pride days or Grand Prix. You know, that's the real BMF. If you can fight the tournament in one night, multiple opponents, I mean, dude, that's the definition of BMF.
In your head, you have 5 or 6 fights left in you. Good, and like you would do this BMF tournament, but you don't want to do that to your body.
But that would be it. If they put that together and it was a one-night tournament, that would be it.
Who would you put in the four fighters? You and who other 3?
Gaethje, Hooker, and Max, maybe.
Man, that's a good tournament.
Dana White reacts to Amanda Nunes teasing a UFC return. As we reported yesterday, Amanda has recently teased a return to the UFC, posting a video wearing UFC Ultimate Fighter gear, singing a song, and tagging Dana White, implying she wants to talk about a possible return to the octagon. Now, during Tuesday's DWCS press conference, Dana responded to Nunes, saying he'd love to see her come back.
Amanda Nunes posted a video today for you. Can you respond to that?
She looks good. She looks great. Looks like she's still in shape. So you know where her head's at, and I love that about her. There's a lot of things I love about her. I love that about her. She's keeping an eye on who wins the title next, and you know, I think she's teasing that she might be interested in coming back.
During the conference, Dana shut down Ali Abdelaziz's recent claims that Conor McGregor turned down a fight with Justin Gaethje 5 times.
Justin Gaethje's manager came out today and said that Justin was offered Conor McGregor 5 times, and all 5 times Conor refused. Can you verify that?
I don't know if that's true. Conor McGregor, I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. I mean, we actually have video footage of Lorenzo and I walking into his house that he was renting here. He just woke up telling him that the fight fell out, and he's literally leaving going, well, I'm going to train. Let me know who I'm fighting when I get back. We've never had those kind of issues with Conor McGregor, ever.
Dana also responded to Dustin Poirier's 4-man BMF tournament proposal.
Dustin Poirier proposed a 4-man tournament for the BMF title. Him, Gaethje, Max, and Dan Hooker. Is that something you'd ever consider? It's BMF, so you can make up your own rules.
Sounds fun. Never thought about it, but yeah, I love it.
Donn Davis proposes an $8 million bet with Dana White. Dana had some choice words for Donn Davis in the UFC 307 press conference after the PFL shared a video showcasing Kayla Harrison's one career loss against Larissa Pacheco in 2022. White slammed the promotional tactics, stating that Davis and his company are drowning, wasting tons of money in their fight against the UFC. Didn't take long for the PFL founder to respond. Taking to X, Davis proposed a co-promotion event with Dana White, tweeting, "It is clear from UFC 306 that the PFL female division would crush the UFC's. I'm so confident, winner take all. PFL, Cyborg plus Pacheco, UFC, Harrison plus Pena, $2 million to each fighter, losing company pays $8 million, total fighter purses." Dana responded to Davis's challenge during yesterday's DWCS press conference, saying,
Listen, I said it before, man. When you're losing the kind of money that they're losing, and you're in the position that they're in, you just start throwing shit at the wall, and you're trying to fight for your life. I mean, like I said, whenever the hell I said it, I mean, this guy's talking about it cannot be fun to be one of their investors. It cannot be fun.
Sean Strickland gives advice to men suffering from depression. In a recent video posted to his Instagram page, Strickland advised every man who is dealing with some kind of mental health issue to stop trying to be happy and to instead focus on making people close to you happy.
So I keep getting tagged in this, and you have all these beta males talking about men's mental health and depression. We are in this predicament, this mental health predicament, because we've asked ourselves, what will make me happy and not what will make other people happy. You guys, I'm miserable. My resting state is misery and anger. I wake up and all I want to do is pick fights that don't exist. I want to create enemies. And I'm telling you, all it does is lead to unhappiness. But when I wake up and I ask myself, not what will make me happy, but what will make my woman happy, what will make my family happy, I am so much better off. And I'm telling you guys, if you suffer from depression, if you don't find that there's a meaning in your life, when you wake up, don't ask what will make me happy, but ask yourself what will make the people I care about happy. And I promise you, through that, you will find happiness. I promise you.
Conor McGregor reveals his pound-for-pound #1 fighter. Dana White may not be thrilled with McGregor's recent thoughts on who's most deserving of the top pound-for-pound ranking. During a recent interview with the Schmo, Conor explained why he puts Alex Pereira as the UFC's pound-for-pound king, saying, 2024 has been Alex Pereira's year. No one can deny that. If we go by that, forget belts or anything of that. It's in competition. 3 fights this year, 4 knockouts. I'd put Alex Pereira as #1. I think he poses a lot of problems for Jon Jones also. It's a dangerous style for Jon, but it's a decent one for him because he's not so big. Jon's new to the heavyweight division, had a nice one against Cyril Gane, but still untested at heavyweight. And I'm sure in the back of his mind, some of these guys are really big. Alex is a nice one and still a dangerous one though, and at the core of it, it's probably even more dangerous than Stipe Miocic. I'd be excited to see that bout take place. Khalil Rountree Jr. undergoes nose surgery, wants Jamahal Hill next. In a recent interview with Kevin Iole, Rountree revealed that he has just undergone nose surgery following his knockout loss to Alex Pereira at UFC 307. Khalil went on to describe the experience as the most physically uncomfortable surgery of his life.
Definitely the most uncomfortable, painful procedure I've ever had. Last night, it was the hardest sleep. My mouth is constantly dry. It's just a constant headache. My inside of my nose, my nasal cavity right now is just stuffed with like sponges and splints. So it's very, very uncomfortable.
Rountree also said that he's already looking forward to his next fight, likely being against Jamahal Hill.
And last question then, you were supposed to fight Jamahal Hill in June, and that fight was scuttled. But do you feel like that would be a fight that you would like to take again, given his status as a former champion?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's almost inevitable, right? I think he's ranked number 3. And so anyone up there in the top 5 is kind of inevitable.
Artem Vakhitov officially signs with the UFC. The last man to have beaten Alex Pereira in kickboxing has now officially signed with the UFC. During Tuesday's Dana White Contender Series 75 event, Vakhitov beat his opponent Islam Masraf via TKO in the first round, earning a UFC contract. Dana White later revealed that it was Alex Pereira who actually convinced him to sign Vakhitov.
Obviously got the job done, you got the finish, and I actually called Alex back with me to talk about this fight and your win and what he thought. Obviously, you have a ton of experience. You got like 30 pro fights, not including MMA, and Alex said you absolutely positively deserve a shot in the UFC. So thank you, Alex Pereira, and get over here, Artem.
Artem Vakhitov, welcome to the UFC.
Just 2 days after his UFC 307 title defense, Pereira boarded a plane from Connecticut to Las Vegas to witness Vakhitov get the UFC deal in person. There, the two met for the first time since their fight from back in 2021, kicking off a friendly conversation.
Я, на самом деле, Алекс рад видеть, и пусть он побеждает дальше, ждет, надеюсь, когда-нибудь мой путь будет идти, и мы встретимся на пути, когда несколько раз будет оставаться чемпионом, также, и когда мой путь дойдет, произойдет так, что мы встретимся, то значит так оно должно быть.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm very happy to see you winning. I love what's happening with you right now over here. So just keep doing it, keep winning. I'll be watching this, I'll be focused on myself. And hopefully, after a few more defenses, it will happen so that we'll meet each other again.
Olha, primeiro de tudo, estou muito feliz por você. Estou feliz pela tua vitória. Continua fazendo seu negócio. Eu vou focar nas minhas lutas agora. E, de repente, a gente vai lá e se cruza no caminho, né? Boa.
У меня только уважения, никаких грязи, только спортивный интерес.
Nothing but respect, all love, and it's just sports. That's all it is.
Nada além de respeito, cara. Porra, adoro você mesmo e é só esporte.
Он
Всегда вимой.
You owe me one.
Obrigado.
It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Facebook and was posted by Robert. Second place meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by Daily Dose MMA. And the top pick was found over on Facebook and was posted by Ben N. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.